What would it look like if your 13-year-old self made a major life decision for you and your family? That's exactly what we're doing. We've sold our cars, rented our house, and are leaving behind our suburban lives for a year and headed overseas. Our intentions are family bonding and making memories, but I have a feeling much more will result. I'm Mandy Manning, along with my husband Grant and our kids Marin and Grayson, and we are embarking on the Balkans adventure we've titled Manning the Globe, where there will definitely be laughs, hopefully minimal tears, but surely lots of stories. Let's go. All right, welcome back to Manning the Globe. This is the Portugal edition. We are about 5 months into our adventure, and we're all still loving it.
Yeah.
So we're going to just give you an idea of what we're going to, some of our highlights from Portugal. And it's Portugal, and we went back to Barcelona for a little, the kids and I had a little side trip that we went back to Barcelona to go to see something special thanks to their grandpa, my dad. So how about this time I start?
Okay.
My favorite thing in Portugal was probably just generally walking around. I love the city. It's really walkable. There's a lot of stuff to do. And we found a yummy treat called pastel de nata.
Yes.
And I have a whole blog post on it because I was a little bit obsessed with them.
In Lisbon.
In Lisbon. And I think I'm going to piggyback quick in the fact of I love the Algarve in southern Portugal. It was just being on the beach and around the water. It's just really peaceful. Okay, so those are my two highlights. Who's next?
I'm going to talk about the mosaics. May not know what that is, but basically it's like we have this little thing here. Oh, bring it up a little bit closer. So it's little pieces of tile that are arranged to make sometimes it's used to make a picture, and sometimes it's just used to fill a frame like we did. But so we are going to be giving this away for a little Portugal giveaway.
Yep. It's going to be in our little goodie bag. And so what he was saying is that we did a class on it. So we went, it took 3 hours, and it was Lisbon's Mosaic Studio. And we learned more about mosaics than we did before.
Because there's mosaics all around.
Yeah.
And all around the country, really.
Yeah, one of the things in Lisbon, when there was an earthquake in 1755 and nearly most of the city was destroyed. When it was rebuilt by a guy that was really in charge of the military, not architects. So all of the buildings were pretty similar, like 5-6 stories high, and the only ornament on them was the wrought iron railings and then lamp posts. So a lot of people had used the ceramics to help decorate their house. Mm-hmm. But they're around in Lisbon and then, like Grant said, all in Portugal.
And then it's not necessarily mosaic, but on every street you go on, it's tiles.
Yeah, the Portuguese
cobblestone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that's sort of a form of mosaic in some sort.
Sure, because they're pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Sissy.
My favorite part of mine was that 2-day trip that we took to Barcelona.
That was the special thing my mom was talking about.
Yep. And I really like Spain before. It's probably one of my places so far because it's pretty nice modern town and stuff, but there's different parts and alleyways. It's really cool. But I think the best part was definitely the game because the stadium was the biggest in the league. And
Tell me about what game was that?
Barcelona game.
Barcelona.
Messi plays on that one.
It's 99,000.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's really big, and it was really cool because we didn't know that many of the players, but we could recognize Messi and stuff.
Yeah, that's about it.
And who won?
Barcelona by 4, I think.
No, by 3, but it sort of won.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Well, I had a bit of a different last week or so, week and 10 days. I had some friends come and to Portugal, and we traveled around together. We do that every 5 years or so to a different international location. So we went around and saw some pretty cool stuff, very cool stuff, in fact. But two of the favorite things I guess we did is we went to a town called Monsanto, which is in east central Portugal, but it's a small little town, but it's built up on a hill. You kind of intertwined in the hill, but the amazing thing is there's these huge rock boulders formations, like rounded rock, just massive, like the size of a house in some instances. And they built all the town like into these huge stones, and then there's a castle at the top of the hill. It's a small town, but there's an old castle ruins at the top that you can see down over the hill, and all the boulders, which are littered throughout the area. So it was amazing. It's really hard to describe, but so that was awesome. And then we also went to a place on the west coast of Portugal, which is known for some of the best surfing in the world. They've also had the highest recorded wave that has ever been recorded, I guess, which was something like 90 feet high. And the waves are gigantic over there and constant, and there's a huge surf population over there, as you might expect. So that was really neat as well.
So, anyway, we've
That's new
enjoyed we've enjoyed Portugal, and our next stop will be Turkey. We'll be in Turkey
For
for
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. We thought that was funny.
Eat turkey and turkey.
Yes. But again, thank you everyone for following our adventures and all the positive comments. We love all that. And we are happy to send you our little gift back from Portugal. And this little mosaic fish, it comes with a hanger, so you can hang it on your wall, whatever. But it's one of the things that we're going to send in our gift pack. So if you want to be eligible for the drawing, just go ahead and put your name under these the comments on Facebook where we post this, and we'll draw it in the next couple days. So thank you everyone.
Bye-bye.